How's it going, Jack Attackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 2 review, but first remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so wow, you guys, where do I even begin? This was one hell of an episode, and the build-up for next week's episode was just crazy, and I know a lot of people are excited to see this battle between the Army of the Dead and, I guess, our Army of the Living, so to speak, because it's going to be crazy. I mean, I believe it's happening next episode. It's basically confirmed. I don't know. I haven't seen the promo for next week's episode, so I will be actually doing a promo breakdown as well, because I actually haven't normally done those for Game of Thrones, and I didn't do it last week either, so I was like, I don't know why I didn't, but I'll be doing promo breakdowns for the upcoming episodes, giving my predictions and whatnot. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of things going on in these, obviously, next few episodes, but the main battle for the Army of the Dead and the Army of the Living, is going to be next week's episode, and I don't know what else is going on, but we'll see. But this episode was just pretty much the calm before the storm. I mean, I know I said that last week, but it's more of the same in a better way. Like, this episode, I had to say, is better than the premiere. Like, we are just gearing up for war, basically. The suspense is real. All of the character interactions, man, are just so awesome. And so much nostalgia and whatnot. And there's so many callbacks with certain moments with characters, certain scenes in the past of the show. And I really, really liked that, man. It was just nostalgia-filled, really. And I'm sure if you guys are major fans of the show like I am, you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. A lot of stuff was revealed as well, kind of like piggybacking, so to speak, off of episode 1, which a lot of stuff was revealed. This episode was not as revealing as episode 1, but we did get to see the Jaime and Bran interaction, which we've been waiting for. I think it was fine. I think how they did it, you know, he was sorry, Jaime felt sorry and for what he did, and I really liked that interaction with them. I also liked towards the end of this episode here with Jon and Daenerys, Jon finally telling, well, not finally, I mean, he only found out last week, but he tells Daenerys that, yeah, he's Aegon Targaryen, and man, that was an amazing scene. But right after that scene, we get geared up for battle, basically. I mean, the horns are blowing, and then we see the Army of the Dead just right by Winterfell, and, you know, they're waiting to attack, and it's just crazy, man. I mean, the hype is real, and I'm sure many of you can agree with that. It was just really, really awesome, and I'm so excited to see, like, what's actually in store, what's going on here. But yeah, I really, really loved all the suspense building up to that final moment, and it ended perfectly. Like, this episode ended perfectly, and honestly, so far, I don't want to sound like this was predictable or anything, but it did kind of like meet my expectations, so to speak, of what I wanted to see in this in these first 2 episodes, really. I mean, I wanted more downtime with the characters. I mean, guys, there's so many characters. We need to have these interactions. We need to have these moments. We need to have characters reuniting, speaking with one another and catching up. And we get to see that more in this episode because it's necessary. And we don't need any action or anything, which I actually did complain about in the earlier seasons of Game of Thrones. You know, there was too much talking, blah, blah, blah. But that's so small scale to what we're dealing with now. And it's just crazy how everything's changed and all the characters have changed since they've seen each other, you know, certain characters, that is. But it's just really, really awesome to see that and characters interacting. And it really has just been meeting my expectations so far with what I wanted to see in this season, and I'm really enjoying it. We got to see some new characters. Well, not new characters, but characters we haven't seen in a while because they weren't in the premiere, because, again, there's so many characters, you know, it's hard to fit every character into one episode. We did see Bran again. She finally became a knight, so that was really cool. I really liked that interaction with Tyrion and that whole group they had in that little building, the structure. I don't know what it was called, by the fire, and they were all drinking and stuff. That was really awesome. That was one of my favorite parts of the episode. And yeah, we also got to see Arya and Gendry hook up, which felt very creepy, I might add, because I watched, you know, Arya grow up since she was a little girl, and now to see... let's not get into that. But overall, this episode does a great job of building suspense going into the next episode, and I don't know, man. This was a great episode, The Calm Before the Storm, but there was also some great character interactions and good reveals and characters finding out certain stuff, and, you know, I really liked it. But anyway, guys, let me hear your thoughts on this episode down in the comments below, and yeah, let me hear what you gotta say about this. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Boop.